Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to episode 27 of this Let's Play European Universalis 4 as the custom nation of Stormwind. Now before we get started, I just want to give you a quick apology that I know there were 4 days break between the second previous episode and the previous episode. Obviously I couldn't then say it because I was waiting for that one to upload, but I had some serious problems trying to get the videos up on YouTube. I actually had 8 failed attempts, and considering each video takes between 10 and 16 hours to upload, you can see why that would cause problems. Usually I get roughly 1.5 videos done a day. So we are somewhat behind where I would like to be at this point, but I think we are back in business. The way I solved it is I basically started uploading in incognito mode, so if there was a corrupted cookie or something blocking the uploads, that got around that issue. There also don't seem to be any decent uploaders, so yeah, the actual infrastructure supporting YouTubers and getting content up is really poor. I'm actually kind of surprised by that, but hey, it's just one of the problems we'll have to get around. We should be good to go from now. The other thing is I'm still waiting for my upgraded internet to occur. That should now be scheduled for the 16th, so in 8 days time. And hopefully then this limitation in how slow these videos are to upload should then be broken. I should get a lot more flexibility in what I can do and when, which would be nice. I should also then be able to start streaming, which until now my internet connection has completely prevented. Anyway, onto the game. We are still at war with this. Picardy is getting completely annihilated. We managed to do the Dunkirk withdrawal. We have managed to salvage our army and bring it home, which is good because we're about to suffer a number of rebel uprisings, so we'll keep the mercenaries that we currently have employed, though we might disband them after that. The other thing we're doing is we are building a shed load of light ships, the idea being that we start blockading everything we possibly can, and hopefully that will contribute to our war score. Picardy, I think, will peace out, and when they do, this negative war score will drop. And we've only got -6 from battle, so it really is through the occupations that we are losing right now. Picardy is not a co-belligerent. They were called in as part of this alliance, so hopefully they won't lose too much. Or even if they do, I'm hoping that other factions kind of grow and we keep the balance of power going here. Though that said, Picardy's never been that strong. We were fighting I thought we had a battle going on over there. Did we lose it? No. I thought we were going to go and sink these guys. Maybe I just didn't think we could with the 5 ships that we had in place. That could well be. And we are, that's my transports. Where's my light ships? There. And they are still being repaired. So what I could do is split off this 133%, grab the... Oh, we probably want to stop them moving. I don't mind if they do, because then we can hunt them down and sink them. So what would we have? We'd have 20 lights and 5 heavies versus... We're not at war with Sweden, that would just be Lubeck, so that would be 2 heavies, 4 lights and 7 transports, carrying 5,000 men, which I'd quite like to prevent from reaching us. So yes, I am going to split off that one badly damaged ship. We'll get you guys to go to Kattegat, and we'll get you to go to Kattegat as well. Off you go. And we'll unpause too. Now Picardy is going to continue their blockade. The Dutch might try and sneak out, but their actual combat fleet is just 3 ships, so 2 heavies and 1 light. It's kind of pathetic. Houses, or even Picardy's, would be stronger. It's 1 and 1. They just have more cogs, which isn't that big a deal. We don't want to get too far ahead. Just sail there, and then these guys will be ready to support. We have converted Wessex. Oh yes, the other thing that we are doing is we are still reforming. A big chunk of our lands is now... Oh, they did sneak out. We'll have to try and reinforce them soon. We are still trying to reform. But that is now very nearly done. We just have this little strip here and some of Ireland. And probably colonies up here, yeah. But that's less of a priority, so we need to do Leinster next. Off you go. Right, let's see if we can start this interception. Go, go, go. Actually, no, wait until they arrive. Okay, go. And we are in the fight. They have more morale than us. Are they ahead of us, Diplotech? No. They just have more morale. Prestige, perhaps? Let's see, they have... they've got naval ideas. Well, that's interesting. We do not. But we have 5 heavies here. So it'll be their... Oh, they have no... Hang on. No galleys, so we just completely annihilate them. Okay, cool. Does mean that they'll return to port, but that's fine. We'll try and grab that ship if we can. Yes, we can. We sank it. And now we'll merge over here and we'll go after the Dutch again. Where are they going to? They are going to Dover. Why? Are they just trying to run? In which case I might just trap them with the 17 transports. We'll be there soon enough. We have renewed a bank loan. Of course, we have a whole ton of loans because of all the mercenaries that we have. And we are not currently doing much trade because the light ships are not currently trading. Oh, we lost a ship. Really? Oh, yeah, of course, it's that one. Duh! Wakey wakey. They are just plain blockading, so they cannot now get back into port. We've just blocked them because we'll be going via the coast of the Netherlands. Don't start there yet. Too late. Right, Renko. And we'll throw in everything just for the extra firepower. I don't particularly want to lose any of my lights. We sank a heavy and a light. Good. We'll go back to blockading. The 17 lights that we have, who are we actually at war with? So we could blockade Brittany with these guys, which I think I'm going to do. So we'll go to Armor and then split out from there. Let's get an idea. What's this? Plutocratic, so that's military. We don't want to do that. We actually want the next military idea. We always want to kind of keep parity there if at all possible. We have taken some hits, which we probably could do with repairing, but it's not a huge issue. However, I will set these guys into repair. How are you doing? Whoops. How are you doing? 73%. Good. Would have been nice to have captured some of their ships there. We have the Brittany fleet just lurking. Let's go after them with the lights. What is it? 1 heavy and 1 cog. I'll set in the heavies too. Just in case. And the Dutch might try and sneak out again, in which case I can then sink them. Here we are in combat. We have defeated them. We have sunk both. Marvellous. Let's just get the whole lot repaired. You guys go to Gloucester. So remember, we're not contributing at all to this land fight anymore. It's done. We've lost that. We want Picardy actually to peace out now. So it will just be us in the fight. And then through ticking war score, we can win. Yeah, because we get ticking war score through actually blockading ports. This is a trade conflict. This is a legitimate trade conflict. Oh, our new ships are beginning to appear. Marvellous. So they have indeed left port. We have an election. That's fine. What do we need? We have what ideas? We have Diplo and military. I actually kind of want the Diplo idea so we can start moving up here. That global ship repair is actually really, really strong. Plus, of course, naval force limits is amazing. Build cost will be fine. So we actually want to start focusing on Diplo ideas. So, diplomatic candidate, off you go. We'll see what kind of general you are too. You are actually really quite good, despite our terrible land tradition. Okay, interesting. Right, you are still blockading, you are fully repaired. Great, so are you. You are not, but very close. So we'll start moving our navy. Ooh, they have merged. Fantastic, this is actually what we wanted. So we'll move our ships to where the cogs are, because they'll be coming to Dover, and then we can kind of cut them off if we can. Oh no, they're just going to sit there. So we are going to intercept everyone. Hopefully the lights will lock them down, and then we can sink them with the rest. And the Dutch are just going to sit there, so we have taken out the Lubeck Navy. Well, the Lubeck Fighting Navy, they only have their transports left, which is great. I'm fully happy with that. Move you down there, move you to there, move all of you into there. Not quite fast enough. And we want you guys to stay there actually. We've taken another loan, and there is the Leinster Revolt. So we'll go and intercept that. We're going to send our new light frigates into place so we can start this blockade. We need an awful lot of ships to do this. Wow. Okay, let's split them off and merge all of them. We will split off the damaged ships just so we can get them up to scratch. And we can... Oh, I see, because Leinster switched religion or became that religion or whatever. Lancashire. That sounds like an excellent idea. Petition for redress. State loses 5 nobility, or we gain 5 nobility, and we have 5 peasants rise up in Gwynedd. Which is fine, they do actually have a castle there. Yep, fine. I'll quite happily kill them, I have enough men, I believe. Still low on the manpower limit, but we have a lot of mercenaries. Might as well put them to good use. So what are we actually blockading down here? Everything except for Zeeland? Yeah, there's no blockade around there. There's just a lot of development here, and each development point needs a certain amount of blockading points. So one of the naval ideas, I think it is, actually increases your blockade efficiency. Is it naval or is it espionage? That's embargo efficiency. It must be here. Nope, maybe it's maritime. Yes. So with that one, I would need half as many ships to do a proper blockade as I currently do. So actually having that naval fighting instruction would be very helpful. We're not anywhere near getting it right now, though. I believe the higher level ships also have more blockade efficiency. So the early frigates will be better at it than the caravels. Speed 10, speed 10. No, I think that's purely down to speed. I don't know. Right, the battle is joined. We are at -2, but we massively outnumber them. So I think this is done. We are getting the flank bonus of their cavalry on the side, plus we have that nice big line of artillery behind, which they only have 2 units, and they are beginning to break. Boom, victory. So we will shift merge. Will this lose us cavalry? Yes, it will. So we'll grab the infantry only, shift merge them, and then do that. We will leave men behind to kill that, and we'll send the rest to go and do Gwynedd. And then we need to deal with the Cornish separatists from Cornwall and the Northumbrian separatists, which will spring up all the way. Well, the Northumbrians will be quite a lot stronger than the others. Okay, another ship. Off you go. And natives again. It's unfortunate. We're down to 4 colonies there. Well, 2 of them are under construction, so we need to construct entirely 1 more colony. They have a lot of soldiers down here. In fact, if Picardy does not give up while this war is still ongoing, we might then be able to begin picking off armies. So we could like land an army here in Lubeck to kill their 12,000, board the ships, run away, land, kill like Brittany's army, board ships, run away. It'll be very much more hit and run. Time is on our side though. Time is definitely on our side, except for the number of loans that we would have to take out. Are they repaired? Yes, they are. Marvellous. So we lost roughly 100 men. Seems to be the norm. Group them. We're now at 88%. Leinster has been recaptured. We won the fight at Gwynedd. So once again, group them, shift, consolidate. In fact, I'll split out the mercenaries and consolidate them completely. Don't particularly want to wait and reinforce them, and we are, I think, over our force limit, so it's costing us. Oh no, we won't. But we just can't afford this much money. In fact, what is costing us so much? Fort maintenance is doing a fair bit. We might stop doing that, so we'll be down to 2.5, but we're still... Ah, it's the advisors, of course it is. Yeah, we definitely need him. Trade efficiency guy. You are really expensive. Better relations over time or trade efficiency. Trade efficiency is just so nice. Plus we need the Diplo points. No, we'll keep them for now. Loans can be repaid when we're at peace. So Picardy's war enthusiasm is now low, so they will hopefully separate peace out. They just have so many more men than we do. The other benefit of waiting is their war exhaustion will start, war enthusiasm will start dropping, so then we can start piecing their allies out until it's just us and the Netherlands. So we really are in this for the long term. This is going to be a long war, so I might actually bump this up to speed 4. A bit risky while you're fighting, but I see no reason not to. And at some point we will have to kind of thwart any attempted landings, and for that reason having so many light ships is actually going to be really handy, because we can trace down those transports, lock them in combat until our heavies arrive and deliver the knockout blow. 84%. They've actually just increased their development, apparently. That's ridiculous. Blockade 121. So how many points do we need then? It does not... Oh, yeah, it does. Blockaded to 100%. So what is not? Zeeland now is. Oh, Friesland and Gelderland were as well. They're all blockaded, aren't they? That is. They're all blockaded, so why is it saying they're not? I don't understand that. Still can't detach blockade. I don't know. We have converted Lancashire. Marvellous. Please try and do Leinster again. Taken another loan out. How many loans can we actually have concurrently? We can have 52. We currently have 15. I don't want to go that heavily into debt though, because, you know, it is a pain to get out of. Even though we do now have economic ideas, which should make that a lot easier. At least our interest payments will be kept lower, though it's already at 8. Ouch. And we can't get the forgive usury papal thing anymore. I'm going to have to get rid of that advisor, I'm afraid. Goodbye. As much as that hurts. We can get a level 1 in place. No. Yes, we'll get a level 1. That I think is worthwhile. And as soon as this guy dies, though he has no chance of doing so, or until we've, you know, converted enough to make it so that he's no longer worthwhile, then... But what is our... We are at 79%. We are still in the religious turmoil. We just need to wait for that to hit 90%, and then that will end. And hopefully a lot of the rebellions will end at that point. There we go. Picardy has gone. They've given Flanders and Hainaut to the Netherlands, which we could actually take back off of the Netherlands. And they've ceded Normandy and Poitiers to Brittany, which is good, because that means Picardy is smaller and they are again separating power out. So actually this has been a good war for us, ironically. And now we are actually winning because of the blockades, I think. 0.4 war score, current war score is 10. So we are technically winning this, plus the Netherlands is 100% blockaded, which is going to be driving their war exhaustion sky high. That's going to be costing them a small fortune to reduce. And this is where you begin to see the power of navies coming through. They cannot strike back at us. They just can't. Because we have just such superior domination here. Okay, so we have now got 100% blockade. Can I move them out? No. Well, it just needs one more ship, and then that is done. I'm going to move to English Channel, so we're in the middle, so we could respond to attacks on either side. And they get 100% there. Brilliant. We just need the one more ship, I think, which is right here. And now we get 100% on them again. So the next target will be Lubeck. Lubeck is the one that I really do want to get out of this war. The Netherlands just sitting there. 15 unrest in Leinster. We'll lose 25 ducats. I'll do that one. Leinster, did you get it? No. Yes. But because of the recent uprising, Oh, maybe that didn't pop. Oh, good. Picardy has accepted peace for a white peace. Picardy really suffered in that fight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Kind of. I do need one more ship over there. How many more ships are being constructed? Plenty. And then we can begin sieging them. So I can turn off my forts at this point. I just don't need them. No one's on our territory. Oh, we got this one again. Damn it. I hate this event. It seems to pop all the time too. Very annoying. We have too many leaders because our power projections dropped. So I'm going to get rid of our general at this point and then make our Republican general in charge instead. We want to keep our admiral in place. So that will help with getting more diplo points. We could actually go up to this light combat ship ability, which will actually be really nice considering the number of light ships we will be employing. Or we could wait until the next diplotech idea, which will increase our trade efficiency. No. I'm going to get the idea, I think. Bring us one closer to that cheaper buildings, although we're a long way off from actually having the money and the resources to use that. There we go. They are now fully in place. So the Netherlands is completely blockaded. Brittany is mostly blockaded except for this area. But it's definitely Lubeck that I want to go after next. We'll need to stay slightly zoomed out so we can kind of keep an eye out on any cheeky little ships trying to get out. They are unfortunately in port. Leinster. Now with all the Dutch with all of their armies being down here, we could actually start occupying these places. As long as we keep a fleet here, I think, they won't be able to get at us. Except strait crossings have changed. I believe the new rule is that if they control both ends, then they can move troops across. But if we occupied these two, or these three, they do not have forts, am I correct? Garrison 0, 0 and 0. So if we occupied those, then they could not get over to Schönen, which should actually be Skåne. Is it Schönen? What culture are they? They are Danish. Huh, I guess that's the actual name for Skåne. I guess Skåne is Swedish. Did not know that. So we could actually start occupying some of their land and then hopefully knock them out of the fight. Okay, Cornwall. We have claimed colonialism against... so we now border them. And that is going to increase tensions between us and Aragon. Apparently not. We could do with improving relations with them though. We do have diplomats, we can do this. And Picardy is also probably going to be a bit upset with us. Oh no, apparently not. We are probably upset with them because they peaced out. Nope. Don't know. Okay, nobility encroachment. Chance of no effect and lose loyalty, or we let it slide and their influence increases because they take over Cornwall, which is currently no one. Fine, I can always remove it from you later. In fact, how are the estates looking? Paradox did announce there's a new patch on the way, which is going to change the way that estates work. Their loyalty will now default to, I think it's 40%, and it will decay in the same way that Prestige or Tradition does, back to 40. So if it's too high, it will decrease down. If it's too low, it will actually increase. When you conquer land, you no longer automatically take over territories. It will now be cleared, and then you can assign anyone to that place that you want. Cornwall should be Burghers, really. See, the nobility are really happy. Except for the demanded support, but everyone should have that because I keep demanding it. So if I can't remove it until 1601, so yeah, that's fine. And then I'll give it to the Burghers, which will once again increase thingy-majiggies there. Heretic subjugation. I will take the unrest because I think that event is almost over. So you guys all sail to Lubeck shores, please, and we will start the blockade of that. Now all of their armies are just sitting there. So tempting to go after that. Probably need to move them to... Or in fact, I could just use these guys to blockade, because I don't think Lübeck has a fleet anymore. Let's go and have a look. Nope. And that is inside our supply range, so we could fully supply this area. What the hell? Why not? Let's risk it. So, cogs, let's begin Operation Knock Lübeck Out of War. Go to London, please. Revolt in Essex. I'm glad we had not just left yet. We have 19, 4 and 8. That's fine. We're definitely going to have to rebuild our army when we're done here. Victory. Let's move you down there. We will move... Actually, let's shift, consolidate. We'll move out everything with 0. Which is just those infantry units, apparently. We'll put them in Oxfordshire, which has a 0% unrest chance. Board you guys, send you out, and we will start to take these 3 areas. And we'll see if their armies begin to move. I honestly don't know what's going to happen here. And if they do start to move, then we'll either have to very quickly take it, or we'll be in a position to run away. Gain mercantilism and loyalty. Yes. Why would I not do that? Okay, we're about to take another loan. It's down to 10, so if we did get rid of that guy, 7, still not quite enough. We'd need to reduce our army maintenance. We could raise war taxes. Let's do it. There we go. So yes, if we did get rid of this missionary guy, then we would basically be positive, even with army maintenance raised. So we are now conquering this territory. They are not, it would appear, marching at us. Nope. Oh, they are. Hopefully we can take it before they arrive. Nope. Interesting. So they are now going to slaughter us. Run. Run, 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 run. You can't run. That's really irritating, so they're going to get stack wiped now. Oh well, we now know I was not quite quick enough in taking that territory. Brunswick, you bastards. These guys, yeah, Brunswick's quite strong. Wow. I'm disappointed they didn't run onto the ships. I thought that would be possible. Apparently not. And they will stack wipe because we're on 0 morale. Great, so we've just lost our army again. Okay, this is really getting frustrating. And that will probably have given them more score as well. Yes, it has. Bugger. So yeah, that new change to straits is very good for those who actually control the straits. So playing as Denmark might actually be possible now. I've repeatedly said that I think Denmark is the most underpowered nation in this game. I really don't rate them at all. So what did we actually lose there? We lost a ton of cavalry, ton of artillery, and some of our infantry. Do we have any revolts about to pop? We have Cornwall. We'll just sit in Cornwall then. Oh well. Whoops, not you. Liège is now down to medium. We are on low. Yeah, we need to rebuild our army. Frustratingly. We'll get another 3 artillery. Still can't quite get the next military idea. Here, Namur. How is Lübeck feeling? 39. Netherlands. 34. Stormwind is making gains. We are. Oh, I guess just because this is ticking. We can get another 7%. Are we currently converting Cornwall? Is that why that's so high? Yes. So as soon as Cornwall flips, then that will be a lot better. We're up to 83%. We are getting there, very slowly but surely. That new colony was almost done. In fact, we would have saved some money from losing our army. Yeah, we did. Well, I guess there are some benefits. Dubious, very dubious benefits. Let's go back up to speed 4. Well, despite losing the army, I think it is a good thing to know about how the new strait system works. I had not yet been able to test that or use it or anything like that. 80%. And we're also, building up our fleet at the moment, which is always a good thing. We always need more ships. We are now well over our force limit. Not well over, 4 over. We can go 17 over, going by the usual trade ship rule. Lorinois is now a colony. Marvellous. We finished doing that. That's good. We'll start moving our troops down there. Wow, Cypatria is really big. That would be a horrible trade, not trade conflict, colonial nation war. Although hopefully these guys would join in. Who's that? They're trying. Interesting. You're building a fleet though. 3 lights, 3 transports. Okay. Okay, so where is next? I would say this one. So we can continue kind of moving down onto this island, which is our eventual goal. So we probably want this one. We eventually go for that one though, it's not pressing. We definitely want these 2 though, so we control all of the straits. What's that? Cypatria. Wow. That one. Oh, that's Aragon. Yeah, that's a different nation apparently. Oh, it is. That is this one. Huh. Aragon really is going on an absolute blitz for colonies, but they seem to be the only one. I mean, Alecchio's got a couple, but Alecchio is really small. In fact, they're almost the size of actual Portugal, but the development's probably quite low. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. 18, 15, 24, 20, 29? Okay, that's quite good. Missile, we do have 36, 38. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. If you're playing as a monarchy, you can do a hell of a lot more development work than you can as a republic. I just haven't had points this entire game. I'm not too sure what I could have done differently either. That's done. Good. Who are we trying to buddy up to? But who is Protestant? Anyone? You are. Who are you? Palatinate is, Constance is, and Kassel is. Well, they would be fairly nice allies to have. Brunswick isn't. You are. Who are you? Smoggy? Don't know. Oh, and Iceland is. Huh. Well, you're too small for me to really worry about, unfortunately. There's no real Protestant nations. Lubeck would still be nice, but they kind of dislike us because we're at war. In fact, they are hostile. Or are we hostile? No, we are not. They are. Maybe it's just because we're fighting. Wars tend to sour relations for some reason. How many ships? We have 6 more on the way. No, 7. That's 3. Why is Essex taking so long? Because it's Catholic. And it's being converted to Reformed. That's really annoying. We are getting there. 84%. Norfolk's next. And then we'll be done with the high level one, so then maybe we can get rid of the +2 missionary. It'll take a little longer, but it will save us a lot of money in the long run. We have renewed a loan. That is not taking a loan. Good. Build buildings, but I'm not going to do that. Although, just out of interest, having temples would increase our income quite dramatically. Particularly there. Here would be a massive boost. That's almost 1 ducat a month more, or half a ducat a month more. 1 every 2 months, which would be quite worthwhile. And of course we have done most of the trade, though these 3 are still outstanding. Interesting. Oh yeah, those were the Northumbrian ones, weren't they? Of course. And then when trade resumes, we will be able to shift a lot of trade around, so I don't think income is going to be much of a problem. It's just whether we can hold out until then. Our inflation is going to be... it's still under control, actually. Anyway, that is unfortunately all we have got time for today, so we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope that the YouTube issues are now resolved, so we'll be able to get back to a more reasonable routine. And so if that is true, then please do join me for the next one. Please do like and subscribe if you've been enjoying what you've been seeing. If you have any tips or advice, leave a comment. I do read them. I do take them to heart. I might not always listen to them, but I definitely do take them to heart. So thank you, and please do continue posting them. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.